is Rebecca Cox, coming to you from the Pemberley estate of Elizabeth and Fitzwilliam Darcy. I'm here today to bring you a series of exclusive interviews with three of the lovely Bennett sisters and their husbands. It's been 10 years since the last time we heard from them.
Thanks for inviting us to your dinner party, Mr. Darcy.
Thanks, it's my pleasure. I'm glad we could all get together tonight.
It's always great to have company in our home.
Your home will never be as nice as mine and George's, but it is a nice substitute considering the bug problem.
Honey, don't bring that up at dinner. You're so immature.
Don't tell me what to do.
Now, let's be nice. Bugs are nothing to be ashamed of.
Very true, darling. Well said. Let's eat.
These couples' lives have changed quite a bit. Let's ask Darcy and Elizabeth about what's been going down.
Now, are you two happy in your marriage?
Of course we are. We hated each other at the beginning. We had different views and all, but we've gotten over it. We've been happily married for the last 10 years.
I see. Now, are there any children? Anybody to marry off?
Well, one so far. A young girl, about 2. We named her after my dear sister Georgiana.
We adore her so. It's a great pleasure being parents around. I certainly got enough of my mother, and she will too.
So, Elizabeth, last question. As mistress of Pemberley, is it everything you've dreamed of?
Yes, and more. I spend my days enjoying the beauty of it all. Pemberley's gorgeous.
I'm so glad that of all the girls, she's the one I get to spend this beautiful property with. She's everything I've dreamed of.
Oh, Darcy, stop.
Well, what a pleasure that was. It seems like they're happy. All is well here at Pemberley, and I can truly assure my viewers that these two were meant for each other.
This food is truly amazing. Elizabeth, who is your chef? I've had better, but it is pretty good.
Please, dear, control yourself.
Now, let's be nice.
So, Wickham, how are things at Longbourn?
Now that's a good question.
So you guys are back at Longbourn then?
You make it sound like a bad thing. After Papa died, it was up for grabs.
It is a nice property, and it was a nice alternate to our small home in London.
Besides the bug problem.
Excuse me, bug problem?
Oh, don't worry about that. She makes it seem worse than it is. It'll be resolved in a few weeks.
Now I'm just curious, but are there any kids around, or perhaps in the future? What are you thinking?
Well, about that, it's complicated.
More like she's not ready. She doesn't feel able to handle the responsibility. Psh.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. How come we haven't had a kid after 10 years?
How can we even have a kid after 10 years? You never do what I want. You'll never listen to me. I can't believe you. You're so ridiculous.
Now, what a lovely evening it is for such enjoyable conversation.
I do love dinner parties.
Well, sometime soon we'll have to get your other sisters and have a real dinner party. Isn't Kitty married?
Yes, that's right, to a nice fellow from Brighton. Mary is actually living with him now.
Poor girl, never could get a man.
Now, let's be nice.
What's become of your dear friend Charlotte Lucas, Elizabeth?
Well, she and Collins are... decent, as their relationship has always been.
So, we want a chance now to talk to the beautiful Jane and her foxy husband, Bingley.
Well, our last 10 years have been a dream come true. The parties, the dinners, everything is truly amazing.
I wish you could meet our children. They're just dolls.
Well, sort of.
Now, let's be nice.
So how is it living so close to your sisters now?
I just adore spending time with Lizzie. It's just so fun to take turns around Netherfield.
And while they're out, I have a great time with the children.
Now, your children, expand on that for me.
We got 3 youngins, Charles, Maria, and Nathaniel. Charles is the oldest, almost 9 years old. It's enjoyable having them around the house.
Oh yes, I do love them dearly. I wish you could meet them.
No, I don't think that's such a great idea.
Now, let's be nice.
Well, it has been a pleasure taking a look inside the real lives of these families. 10 years later, and they're still going strong.
George! I told you to take out the trash!
Well, for the most part.
asked you. Oh, dude! George, I told you to take out the trash.
So are you two happy in your marriage?
Of course we are. We
Now, Elizabeth, as mistress of Pemberley, is it everything you've dreamed of?
well, everything. Yeah. Yes, and more.
Okay, no, we gotta go again.
I'm so glad that of all the girls, she's the one I get to spend this beautiful property with. She's the one I love. Really? It's like that line. I can't.
Well, that's a good question.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, me?
Looks kind of creepy.
You